Hi everybody, Mr. Rubo here, and today we are looking at number 8 from our test review. So this is a completing the square problem, and I'm just going to tell you this one is probably one of the more difficult ones because you'll see that the numbers end up as fractions, but really being able to complete the square with anything uh, is what we're kind of trying to do here. So first thing we're going to do is group together the x terms, okay? The reason we group them together is because then we're going to pull out this a value. So I'm going to have y equals 2 times x squared minus, now 5 isn't divisible by 2, at least divisible in the sense like it'll be a whole number, but I can divide by 5 by 2 because it's just 5 halves. And then I'm going to leave a little blank and then plus 10. Remember, what goes in the blank, what goes in here, I have to subtract it over here. All right, so I take my b value, which is negative 5 halves. I have to then divide it by 2 and then square it. Now, when you divide a fraction by 2, it's the same as multiplying by 1 half. So I really get negative 5 fourths. I'm going to square that. And so I get plus 25 over 4. Over 16. Getting ahead of myself here. So I'll rewrite that as 16. There we go. So now I have to subtract that over here, but I don't just subtract the 25 over 16 because of the 2. I'm subtracting 2 times 25 over 16, which means I will be subtracting 25 over 8. Okay. So now we get to the completing the square part. So we're going to say y equals, the 2 stays out in front, and then we got to factor this. Now, obviously factoring it the way it is right now is not going to be easy, but if you recall, when you divide by 2, that b value, that number ends up being what it factors to just squared. So x squared minus 5 halves x plus 25 over 16 would factor into x minus 5 over 4 squared, okay? And then I have to simplify this, so let's just do a little scratch work on the side. I get a common denominator of 8, and now I subtract, and common denominator allows me to just subtract the numerators. So 55 over 8. And there we go. That's all we needed to do. We don't need to change them to decimals or anything. We can leave them as those improper fractions. And we have our answer. So thanks for watching.